Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again at the first glance. You can see that we do not have any significant changes, but still something interesting, something important has happened yesterday, and we think that it's worth it to discuss today in today's daily update. So today will be very important session, because you know that Yellen will speak on the Congress on the US perspectives on the economy, on the rates and so on. Also we expect the voting in the Greece parliament for the bailout plan that has been offered to the Greece, and Cyprus said that he has accepted this, but right now the government should vote whether they really will accept it, or maybe they even could deny it. So that's also very important. That's why it seems that the really big volatility will stand ahead in the euro currency. On the daily chart we see that trend is still bearish. Our grabbers that have been formed previously, Friday and Monday, you can see they are both still valid, still working, and still the target is the same. They should lead euro to taking out of these lows. It would be perfect if market will pass through the monthly pivot support one and taking out of these lows. That in this case, as we said, that will give us the bearish clarity. That's really market will increase the bearish power if this will happen. Yesterday's action mostly suggested that the bears are still strong here, because you can see the market was made the attempt to continue to move higher in the beginning of the session, but later has failed, returned back down and close very near the lows of the recent session. So in general, guys, until these patterns will be valid, we will probably will stand on the downward breakout. So for erasing of this setup and for starting to speak about the possible upward action, some deeper retracement or something of that sort, we need to see shifting of the trend and erasing of the grabbers. Until grabbers are valid, the target will stand here. Also, guys, take a look that market wasn't able to pass through the monthly pivot point. So it has tested it, returned it back down and stand it. So on the daily chart, we do not see any reasons to change opinion right now. Maybe the Yellen speech, maybe the voting on the Greece government will shed some more light on the current situation, on the perspective of the euro. But right now, in the current moment, we do not see any reasons for upward reversal on the euro currency. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we also do not see something special. Trend has shifted bearish here. So this is not very informative chart for us. It's significantly more important in informative stance on the hourly chart. So what we have here, it's very interesting. That was our head and shoulders, that has failed, and here we have taken the short position. Yesterday we said you could take the position short here. So take a look at recent action. What has happened? Market really has formed nicely looking double repo Y pattern, as we have discussed yesterday. This could be formed. And take a look, market has completed the double repo buy target. We know that the target of the double repo is the 50% of the whole thrust of the double repo. That has happened. So here was the 50% market has achieved it almost pips to pips and dropped down. So retracement right now of this drop has completed, market returned back down. So here is another important moment. Take a look at this ABCD pattern. Recall it that we have said that market stands with the ABCD. recently market had taken out of these lows. That's why this ABCD pattern has been erased. So this is not valid ABCD anymore. And market can't just continue move to the next 1618 target of this ABCD pattern. Okay. Also take a look that market has dropped below the weekly pivot point, and that was the support of the weekly pivot support one that we discussed yesterday. So our setup has worked excellent. If you have taken the short position here, now you could move your stop to the break-even probably and watch what will happen. Chances of the upper direction exist, but they will happen not due to the technical situation. If they will happen, so upward action rally will happen, it mostly will be driven by some political event or some drastic event, that some breaking news or something of that sort. Maybe the voting in Greece, maybe something else. This will technical picture suggests downward continuation. Also, guys, I would like to show you the price of the gold in euro, not in the dollars, but in euro. That's very important. It's very informative. It's weekly chart of the gold in euros. What we see here, so you can see that in general situation looks bullish. So market is forming the falling wedge pattern. That's usually becomes the reversal. On the monthly chart, it looks like the pennant. Pennant is the continuation pattern that suggests the upward action. How this upward action could happen? There's but two major moments. Upward action could happen either if gold will skyrocket and will become more expensive. But for now, if you are tracking our updates on the gold, we do not see much reasons for that. Second, if euro will drop significantly. In this case, we could see this upward action to the upside. Well, that's why this situation relatively confirms our expectation on the euro currency. Again, at least the technical picture. So that's been said concerning the euro currency. Technical pictures, just the downward action. We have patterns, we have trends, we have the action on the hourly chart. That's normal for the bearish development from the bearish market, and the picture overall stands for the downward continuation. Finally, we think that only some non-technical factors could trigger upside action. Only if something will happen on the political side, from the mental side, or something of that sort. So let's see what will happen. Let's keep watching.